अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह नहमदुहु व नस्तईनुहु व नस्तगफिरुहु व नु'मिनु बिही व नतवक्कलु अलैहि व नऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिन शुरूरि अनफुसिना व मिन सय्यिआति अअमालिना मन यहदिहिल्लाहु फला मुज़िल्ल लहु व मन युद्लिलहु फला हादिय लहु व नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह वहदहु ला शरीका लहु व नशहदु अन्न सय्यदना व सनदना व हबीबना व मौलाना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु सल्लल्लाहु तबारक व तआला अलैहि व अला आलिहि व सहबिहि अजमईन। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली सुब्हानक ला इल्म लना इल्ला मा अल्लमतना इन्नका अंतल अलीमुल हकीम। रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा वरज़ुक़नी फ़हमा। My dear brothers and sisters, young and old, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, welcome to another episode, a live episode coming to you from Iqra TV studios here in Bradford. MashaAllah, I'm your host, Muhammad Hayat Riyaz Khan. I am a homeopathic physician at the Zenith Clinic, and welcome to a live episode of Your Health. Alhamdulillah, MashaAllah. I hope you're all well and you don't have the influenza or the cold and coughs, MashaAllah, that is just raging around at this time of the year. May Allah keep us all with afiyat and with safety. Last week we mentioned the remedies for influenza, and I mentioned a fantastic concoction you can make easily at home based on ginger and garlic, lemon and lime, and also honey. Amazing, 3-4 cups of that a day, and within a day or two, by the grace of Allah Ta'ala, you'd be 60-70% recovered, inshallah. Additionally to that, I mentioned the benefits of certain homeopathic remedies: arsenicum album, gelsemium, euphorium, and a few other remedies, alhamdulillah. Today I'm going to mention two things. First of all, coughs. Many people have got rid of the influenza, but the cough is still there. The cough is still there, and one of the most distressing things of any influenzas is the cough. Cough is so, debilitating, so distressing, so painful and uncomfortable that, you do anything to get rid of the cough. Hacking cough, barking cough, whooping cough. Coughs are very painful. So I'm going to mention some remedies for coughs, inshallah. And as you know, in homeopathic medicine, we always, we try to match the symptom picture of the patient with the remedies. So whichever symptoms the patient is exhibiting, if it's colds, then the symptoms of a cold, particular and peculiar to that patient. Every person's symptoms are different, or every person reacts to his illness in a slightly different way. Some people feel hot, some feel cold, some people want to have people around them, some people want to be alone, some people are more fastidious, some less so. So this is what homeopathy looks at when he sees a patient for any illness. He looks at how that particular person is responding to the illness, mentally, emotionally, and indeed physically as well. So same thing with coughs. Every person with a cough is different. Their cough will be different. How they respond to warm drinks or cold drinks will be different. How their mind is at that stage is different. So we look at these clues and we prescribe a remedy. But before we go there, inshallah, I want to mention a very important study. As you know, as people age in the 21st century, the illnesses that they can reasonably expect to get increase. One of these illnesses is Alzheimer's and dementia, where a person's cognitive abilities, the ability to retain memory, indeed retain the names of their loved ones. People with dementia don't remember their own children. Allahu Akbar. They don't remember their own names. They don't remember the person who they're married to. Sometimes they'll go outside with different shoes on. Allahu Akbar. Allah Ta'ala even says in the Quran, لِكَيْ لَا يَعْلَمَ مِنْ بَعْدِ عِلْمٍ شَيْئًا وَمِنْكُمْ مَنْ يُرَدُّ إِلَىٰ أَرْضِ الْأُمُرِ لِكَيْ لَا يَعْلَمَ مِنْ بَعْدِ عِلْمٍ شَيْئًا. That some from amongst you are those who will reach an age where even after knowing they won't know. Yani Alzheimer's, dementia, they'll be forgetful. They'll become like babies and children again. May Allah give us ability. Jazakallah. May Allah give us ability to show love and compassion to our elders. I mean, we've got a call waiting. Let's go to this call and then we'll continue, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
wa alaikum salam.
जी जनाब.
जी मैं पूछ रहा था, मुझे प्रोस्टेट में कैंसर है ना, उसके लिए कुछ बताना ना.
کون سی سٹیج ہے آپ کی پروسٹیٹ کی کینسر؟ اللہ آپ کو حفیظ رکھے انشاءاللہ.
اسٹیٹ تو پروسٹیٹ سے باہر بھی آ گئی ہے، تو بون میں بھی ہے.
ٹھیک ہے، جزاک
جی،
اللہ
تو
جزاک
وہ
اللہ.
ٹریٹمنٹ تو جاری ہے. تو پھر
کیا
اس
ٹریٹمنٹ
کے
آپ
لیے
کر رہے ہیں؟ ٹریٹمنٹ کون سی کر رہے ہیں آپ؟
وہ میرے لیے ٹریٹمنٹ وہ ٹیبلٹ بھی ہے، انجیکشن بھی ہے 3 منتھ کے بعد، تو دوسرا وہ ریڈیو تھراپی بھی کی ہے.
نکال دی ہے پروسٹیٹ کو؟
نو آپریشن نہیں ہوا، ریڈیو تھراپی ہوئی ہے. تو پروسٹیٹ کی کینسر کی
ٹھیک ہے،
دوائی
بہت اچھا ہے.
ٹیبلٹ کھا رہا ہوں، تو انجیکشن 3 منتھس کے بعد.
اللہ تعالیٰ آپ کو شفا عطا فرمائے. آپ سنتے جائیں انشاءاللہ. میں آپ کو
دعا بھی
ایک
کرنا تو
مستقل،
کچھ بتانا نا، کوئی اس کے لیے، کوئی کھانے کے لیے یا
ہاں
کچھ.
ضرور اس کے میں ایک خاص دعائیں بتاؤں گا انشاءاللہ. آپ سنتے جائیں انشاءاللہ. جزاک اللہ خیر.
ہاں جی
السلام
ٹھیک.
علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. جزاک اللہ. ہاں، so I was just mentioning, in this day and age we have increasing amount of illnesses. Cancer, this college is called it now, has prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is also increasing in men aggressively, aggressively. Like suddenly when they diagnose you cancer, you're at stage 4, already you're stage 3, which means it's metastasized from the primary site, it's gone to a different site. So Allah keep us safe. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-baras wal-juzam ومن سیء الاسقام. رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی دعا ہے، سنت دعا ہے، یا اللہ ہم آپ کی پناہ مانگتے ہیں برس سے، جزام سے اور بری بیماریوں سے. تو ہم سب کو ہمیشہ اللہ سے یہ دعا کرنی چاہیے کہ یا اللہ ہمیں ہر قسم کی مہلک بیماریوں سے ہماری حفاظت فرمائیے. اور جن کو یہ تکلیف ہو تو آپ ان کے پاس جائیں، ان کی تیمہ داری کریں وغیرہ. اور یہ بھی سنت دعا بھی پڑھیں اس وقت کہ اللہ تعالیٰ ان کو شفا عطا فرمائے. اور ساتھ ساتھ یہ بھی پڑھیں کہ الحمدللہ الذی عافانی مما ابتلاک بہ وفضلنی علی کثیر ممن خلق تفضیلا. اگر آپ یہ دعا پڑھیں گے، یعنی کہ حکمت کے ساتھ آپ کو پڑھنا ہے، لیکن یہ بھی رسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی سنت ہے کہ کسی کے پاس آپ تیمہ داری کے لیے جائیں، ان کی بیمار پرسی کے لیے جائیں. یہ رسول صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی عجیب سنت ہے، سبحان اللہ. تو اول تو وہ مریض ہوش ہو جاتا ہے، آپ کے لیے دعا کریں گے اور مریض کی دعا تو قبول ہوتی ہے. اللہ بھی راضی ہوں گے. قیامت کے دن اللہ پوچھیں گے کہ میں بیمار تھا، آپ میرے تیمہ داری کے لیے آپ نہیں آئے تھے، میں بھوکا تھا، آپ نے میری کوئی کھانے کا بندوبست وغیرہ نہیں کیا ہوگا. تو من جملہ یہی ہے کہ جب آپ کسی کے پاس جاتے ہیں ان کے تیمہ داری کرنے کے لیے، تو اس وقت اللہ تعالیٰ بہت خوش ہوتے ہیں، بہت ہی خوش ہوتے ہیں، اور اس کا بہت ہی اجر ہے. لیکن یہ بھی آج کل یہ سنت مفقود ہو رہا ہے. پیپل ڈونٹ گو اینڈ وزٹ ایچ ادر اسپیشلی وین دے unwell. اللہ اکبر. In fact, we should go to the hospitals and visit our brothers and those who are unwell. May Allah give us tawfiq to act on the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this dua, alhamdulillah alladhi afani mimma ibtalaka bihi wa faddalani ala kathirin mimman khalaqa tafzila. If you read this dua to a person, with wisdom, when you visit a person who's unwell, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep you safe from that illness. It's an amazing dua, an amazing protocol to adopt. The meaning of the dua is very simple. All praise be to Allah. Alhamdulillah alladhi afani mimma ibtalaka bi, who kept me with afiyat and safety and didn't afflict me with the test that you're being tested with. وَفَضَّلْنِي عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقَ تَفْضِيلًا, and who, Allah Ta'ala, gave me superiority over so many people, that so many people are unwell, they're being tested in this way, and even though they'll get reward and ajr from Allah, but I am in a position where I'm not being tested. So you're doing tarif and you're saying alhamdulillah to Allah Ta'ala for this blessing, and indeed it is a blessing. Allahu Akbar. This brother just called in now, he has cancer of the prostate. Now, cancer of the prostate, cancer of the prostate is very slow moving generally. It's very, very slow moving. They diagnose it, they look at your prostate count. If it's raised, then they do further investigation. Sometimes they take a tissue. But generally, prostate cancer is very, very slow moving. یہ جو prostate کی جو cancer ہوتی ہے، تو یہ بہت آہستہ یہ یعنی آگے بڑھتی ہے، بہت آہستہ. بہرحال اللہ تعالیٰ سب کی حفاظت فرمائے، اور اللہ تعالیٰ ہمیں اس کی نعمتوں کا شکر ادا کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرمائے. خصوصاً جب ہم बैतुल खला जाते हैं और क़ज़ाए हाजत के बाद ये जो सुन्नत दुआ है इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट। Alhamdulillahilladhi adhabanil adha wa afani. All praise be to Allah who took away from us and gave us the ability to, evacuate our bowels. So if you read this dua, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep you safe from all kind of illnesses. There was a elderly person once, and bichara, he couldn't pass urine. For some reason, his urethra was blocked, or he had some scarring, whatever reason it was, or maybe his prostate had gone bigger. So when the prostate gland gets big, actually, it's like a walnut, and through that prostate gland, the urethra travels. So when the prostate gland gets bigger, it pushes on the urethra, so it strangulates that tube. So when there's pressure on the tube, obviously you will not be able to micturate, you won't be able to pass urine. That's what the prostate does. The bigger it gets, the more it compresses on the urethra that's going from the where the urine passes from the bladder through the urethra, and you void. So the bigger the prostate gets, the more pressure it exerts on that urethra, and you're not be able to, you can't urinate properly, or you dribble afterwards, or you feel that you need to go again and again, even though your bladder isn't full. It's just the fact that the prostate is touching or compressing the urethra, and you feel the urge that you need to go to pass urine. So these many people have this, many men have this, and it's very, very gradual. It doesn't, it progresses very, very slowly. So when you go to the bathroom, after the bathroom, you should read the dua. So this elderly person who was in hospital and he couldn't pass urine, he began to cry. So they asked him that, why are you crying? He said, because, Allah gave me this blessing of going to the bathroom 2-3 times a day. I'd have the ability to pass urine, I'd have the ability to pass stool, and I wouldn't read the dua. I wouldn't say, Alhamdulillah, adhaba anil adha wa afani, all praise be to Allah who took away from me this distressful or distress causing stool or urine, or afani, and give me relief. I wouldn't read this. So today, this pain I'm suffering is because of that. I didn't show thankfulness to Allah for His blessings. And my friends, the entire life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is all about thanking Allah for the many, many trillions of blessings Allah has given us. Just the fact that we are alive, we can remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can read Quran and read salawat upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is by itself such a great blessing. But shaitan is doing his job. He makes us heedless. He makes us forget and think of other things. All the blessings that Allah has given us, we don't think of that. We think of, the grass is greener on the other side of this garden. He makes us always think like that. He doesn't leave us so we can think of Allah's blessings and then thank Allah for these blessings. So we need to do that. But हाजी साहब ने फ़ोन किया, उनको प्रोस्टेट की तकलीफ है। तो देखिए, प्रोस्टेट की जो तकलीफ़ होती है, इसके लिए सबसे बेहतर जो हर्ब है, होम्योपैथी के अंदर 2 दवाई हैं। एक है सौ पलमेटो जो है एक गोए के इट्स लाइक अ हर्ब, एक हर्ब होता है, एक पौधा होता है जिसका पूरा जो असर होता है वो प्रोस्टेट ही पर होता है। प्रोस्टेट ही पर इसका ज़ोर है। तो ये आप लें, इसका टिंक्चर लें, इसका एक्सट्रैक्ट लें, 15-15 ड्रॉप 4 मरतबा दिन के अंदर, छोटे तकरीबन 1/3 कप के 1/3 सेब के अंदर आप पानी डालें, और इसके अंदर 15 ड्रॉप आप 4 मरतबा दिन के अंदर लेते जाएं। तो इसका इंशाल्लाह असर बहुत ही फ़ायदेमंद होगा आपके लिए, बहुत ही फ़ायदेमंद होगा। सौ पलमेटो इज़ अमेजिंग रेमेडी। नंबर 1, आप इसको गूगल कर सकते हैं, सौ पलमेटो एक्सट्रैक्ट, आप ये ज़रूर करें। और दूसरा एक हर्ब है कोनियम मैक, CONIUM, कोनियम मैक। ये भी बहुत ही अच्छा है। 12X के अंदर ये आप होम्योपैथिक दवाई लें, होम्योपैथिक स्टोर से आप ले सकते हैं 12X के अंदर, और ये भी आप 4 मरतबा दिन के अंदर लेते जाएं, बल्कि इकट्ठा लें। 100 पलमेटो टिंक्चर लें 4 मरतबा दिन के अंदर, और ये जो कोनियम मक है ये भी लें, स्पेशली जहाँ वो गुदूद इट बिकम्स स्टोनी, प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड काफ़ी इसके अंदर जब ये बढ़ता रहता है तो it gets very hard. तो हार्ड ग्लैंड जहाँ भी पाए जाएँ तो उनके लिए ये कोनियम मक बहुत अच्छा है। 12x 3-4 मतलब दिन के अंदर आप ये रहें। और एक तीसरी बात ये भी है कि pumpkin seeds जो होते हैं, pumpkin seeds are very good for the prostate. तो pumpkin seeds का असर सिर्फ इसी यानी दूध पर जो प्रोस्टेट कहलाया जाता है इसी पर उसका असर होता है। तो ये तीनों चीज़ें आप शुरू करें। pumpkin seed भी आप हर दिन 4-5 ये जो टेबल स्पून है वो लें, और इसके साथ कोनियम मक 12x होम्योपैथिक दवाई आप हर दिन लें, और इसके साथ ये जो सौ पलमेटो होम्योपैथिक टिंक्चर हैं ये भी आप लें। अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला आपको शिफा अता फरमाए और हम सबको अल्लाह ताला हमें आफियत से अल्लाह ताला रखे, आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन। I was just mentioning in Urdu to this person who called 3 main remedies for prostate. One is saw palmetto, tincture or extract 15 drops 4 times daily in a small amount of water, maybe 1/3 of a tumblerful 4 times daily. Number 2, a remedy called Conium Mac 12x. It's an amazing remedy, CONIUM, Conium Mac. And then the third thing was pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are specific for the prostate. They're so amazing. And alongside that, whenever you go to the bathroom, thank Allah Ta'ala for this blessing, that He has given you the ability to micturate, to pass stool. Many people, I had a patient just last week, he was on morphine. Now morphine is from opium, the opium plant. It's a very powerful opiate and it's a pain relief agent. But what it does, it causes sluggishness in the whole system. Yeah. Now part of that sluggishness also appears in the colon. So this person he was too constipated. He had impacted feces. He couldn't. There was no peristalsis, no peristaltic action. He just was bunged up. So alhamdulillah, we gave him this remedy, and by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that helped him. Alhamdulillah. May Allah keep us all safe. So we should thank Allah Ta'ala for His blessings. Every blessing that we have, we should thank Allah. When we thank Allah, Allah will inshallah keep us with afiyat all our lives. And that brings me to another dua of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Allahumma inni as'aluka 'ishatan naqiyya wa mitatan sawiyya wa maraddan ghayra mukhzin wa la fadih. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked this dua. Allahumma inni as'aluka 'ishatan naqiyya. Oh Allah, we ask from you a clean life. 'Ishatan naqiyya, saaf sutri zindagi, a beautiful life. Very nice. Where in this dunya, Allah make it a harmonious existence. Ishatun naqiyya, tranquil life. And then wamitatan sawiyya. Oh Allah, give us a comfortable death. Not a death in a state of distress and anxiety. Rather a comfortable death, i.e. which entails that, we reach that state that we are happy to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are mutma'in, we are tranquil. We hopefully attain this tranquil soul. Yeah. So Allah give us a life which is comfortable and a comfortable death, that we are happy to meet Allah Ta'ala. We have no, stress upon us, or debts upon us, or other obligations upon us, or difficult circumstances we're going through. No, rather everything is just as it should be. We are tranquil. Ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutma'inna irji'i ila rabbika radiyatan mardiyah. A soul which is happy to meet Allah. So may Allah give us that life. Allahumma inni as'aluka 'ishatan naqiyya wa mitatan sawiyya wa maraddan ghayra mukhzin wa la fadih. And a return to Allah which is neither humiliating nor disgraceful. Isn't these du'as of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam are amazing? Read the book called Hizbul Azm and you will be so astonished with the du'as Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has asked Allah on your behalf, on our behalf. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was ma'soom. He was forgiven. Hazrat Bilal Sahib, our sheikh and our teacher, was mentioning yesterday, one dua of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam just, amazed Hazrat Shaykh al-Hadith, Hazrat Bilal Sahib, and that was Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was saying, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-kufr wal-faqr wa a'udhu bika min adhab al-qabr la ilaha illa ant. Oh Allah, I seek your protection from kufr. Subhanallah, the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are saved from sins. How can they do kufr? Hazrat Bilal Sahib, Shaykh al-Hadith, Hazrat Bilal Sahib, was saying that after I reflected, I realized that these du'as Rasulullah was asking was on behalf of us, to teach us who need these du'as that you should be doing these du'as. So we should be doing these du'as, and we should be asking Allah Ta'ala at every moment in our life. I have a friend, Hassan Sahab, mashallah. Every time he walks to the masjid from his house, a good mile, he's talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's saying, oh Allah, this is my situation. Can you help me with this situation? Can you take this difficulty away? Can you give me this? Amazing ta'alluq with Allah Ta'ala. So how pleased do you think Allah will be with him? May Allah be pleased with us all, and may Allah give us this link with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where Allah waliyul ladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumati ila nur. Allah is the friend of the believers. He takes them out from darkness and despair to light. Subhanallah. Allah is always there for us. We just need to make sure we play the role of the slave, and Allah is the master. We're going to go for a break now, inshallah. Stay with us until after the break, and we'll continue with this next section of remedies. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.